And here we go with the final. The horn has sounded, and we're going to get started here with two very intelligent heat surfers, not just talented, but really know how to play the game of surf competition here on the Championship Tour. Third place, that's a great finish. He's already got a runner-up finish this year, so 2017 for Wilco looking good. Here's our first look at the final of Adriano de Souza. There's that long bottom turn. There's that sting off the top. Again, long bottom turn, and another big hook off the top. He's going to keep with this wave, hoping for more, perhaps a double-up section. And it looks like this wave is just going to come on inside. Adriano doesn't quit, however, gets one more turn. Just when you think he's done, he keeps on going. Nice opening ride for ADS.
Yeah, just so clean, you know, just...
He's going to beach this thing.
Still going. Now, back in my day, that would have been a 10-point ride. Length of ride, big part of the old school surfing. They've changed the judging criteria. We just went through that. Adriano de Souza, I mean, the first couple of turns, there he goes again. And
here's the wave right behind.
Ace Buchan, just not wanting to get left behind, needing to answer back straight away. Ace has got to find those waves with a little bit of vertical face. I mean, these turns are beautiful, but right here, this is what he's looking for. Oh, just going for it. Losing the fins, but watch this turn here. Bottom turn, straight up into the lip. Look at the spray flying up into the heavens. De Souza tagged that one again. You talk about speed, power, and flow. That is just one of those boxes that Adriano has ticked. Combination of major maneuvers, he's ticked that box as well. He is on his way to a brilliant score to start things off, and then milks it all the way through to the beach.
I think that's the first wave we've seen beached so far.
What's the bottom turn? Just nice and low, projecting out into the lip. Just nice, clean, beautiful surfing. No mistakes whatsoever. I mean, that board was like a hot knife through butter. You know, because they're all sitting right along the beachfront. Look at that. That's the VIP area. It's just packed, right? I mean, they can't get any more people in there, that's for sure. The beach is wall to wall, and there's the competitors area. Everyone hanging around. Joel Parkinson, Mick Fanning, Owen Wright, Matty Wilco.
All the way, here we go. High up above for the view, and now we're going to go down low. Beach angle of second wave for Ace Buchan. Just starts off with a cutback, and is going to glide through another cutback, banks off the whitewater, and he's going to make it 3, staying in tempo, and 4. So Ace, you know, more of the horizontal surfing, but getting it done, and there finishes with a nice vertical stab through the lip.
Yeah, you know, stuck with that wave. Why? Because it's a confidence builder, right? Maybe just he wanted to wipe that you know, get that wipeout out of his brain. You don't want to harp on those things too long. So good move there from Ace. Just stuck with that wave, build his confidence up. It's probably not going to be a keeper by the end of this heat, but just, you know, a good sort of settler. Just get those nerves back in check, get that confidence up, and get that wipeout just out of his mind. Really nice, clean surfing from Ace Buchan. Just, you know, as we said, just a couple of sort of cutback maneuvers. Jamming it again. There you can see him just cranking it up each turn, finding more and more confidence, and then finish strong with a nice vertical turn. So not a bad wave there. I think it was more tactics rather than anything. Just trying to, as I said, forget about that first wave, get that out of your mind, and get that confidence back in check.
He's back on that green railed board. You like the way it looked underneath his feet, Potts?
100%. I think, you know, obviously on his forehand, I think maybe it's the board of choice. Maybe on his backhand, I like that clear board that he was riding earlier in the piece, but for his front side, that board looks maybe a little bit more pulled in, a little narrower maybe, which is allowing him just to really hook into those turns.
Well, second score in for Ace, 5.83. He takes the lead by virtue of having 2 waves in his score line. Just like every other heat, we take the top 2 waves, and that equals your overall heat total. Here we go with Adrian de Souza on his second wave. Big carve, good looking wave. That delayed bottom turn and just knifing through that bottom turn, which sends him up into the lip for beautiful hooks. And he just continues with that pace and flow, waving to the crowd. The whole beach erupts.
I love it. He's just plugging straight into the crowd, and he's feeding off that energy, you know, and why not? This is home court advantage for Adriano de Souza. You know, this is the only event all year where he's going to get this kind of support. Maybe on the Gold Coast, there's a lot of Brazilians go to the Gold Coast for that event, but we call it Rainbow de Janeiro.
Right there,
but, here especially, I mean, this is where he's got to tap into it. This is home court advantage, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's finding those bigger waves, though. Bigger set wave, draws off the bottom, timing is everything here, and opens up with a big arcing turn. All rail work from De Souza, nice, clean, smooth surfing. This is what I like about this kid's backhand approach. And then right here, just fits the turn in and then gets out of there before those waves, the white waters collide. And a completed maneuver for Adriano de Souza. Holds the rail through that, nice body extension, and again just gets nice and low. It's almost spring-loaded, almost just wing, just hooks into those maneuvers. And De Souza, again, just nice and beautiful sort of carving snap to finish things off. Comes out. So the crowd getting involved, and De Souza starting to pick up some speed.
And catching the jet ski ride back out. Here is our Jeep leaderboard. One man standing in that top 10 conversation, Adriano de Souza. And he's, as we talked about, he's going to climb that leaderboard, especially if he can get a win here at the Oi Rio Pro.
Yeah, well, 10,000 points puts him right behind John Florence. And as I said, it's going to crunch that top 4 up. Obviously, Geordie as well as Owen have narrowed the gap as well. John with that second round loss, he gets 1,700 points. So only just keeping that lead. But yeah, we're going to see definitely way more young Brazilians coming in.
De Souza, vertical, 12 o'clock, but can't pull the lunch down. That's okay. He still has the heat lead, and we're going to see if Ace, now having priority, can take advantage of perhaps a little bit of a look. This is what happened during the break.
Yeah, well, Ace Buchan using his priority and needs a massive score, needs to get himself back in this heat, and he needs to post something up into that excellent range on his way to a brilliant score. Searing maneuver from Ace Buchan, and again just rattling off some big turns, and he's got to finish off on his feet. Throws the tail out. Does he ride out of it? Yes, he does. And there's Ace's support crew. All the Aussies love that one. Mick, Joel, Owen Wright, Matty Wilco, Julian, and guess what? Have a look at that score.
Things have gotten interesting, Potts. A 9.2, not enough to take the lead off of Adriano de Souza, but well within striking distance. Now Ace just needs a 6.13. You talked about that. Will de Souza go? We're going to find out in just a fraction of a second. Shot from high up above. Adriano turns. Whitewater roll in. He's going to fade a bottom turn. Hook off the top. Around the corner again. And another beautiful carve off the top. This wave goes a little bit tapered.
All right, now we've got the door open, and Ace has got 1 foot in it. 6.13 required. That's not going to go into Adriano de Souza's top two waves. He needed to better a 7.5. That was his job. Whenever you've got priority, you've got the heat lead. You don't utilize your priority unless you're 100% sure that you are going to better your situation. De Souza thought, you know what, Ace can get that 6.13 on this wave, so I've got to eliminate that opportunity. And this is going to come in at a very small score, so De Souza utilizing his priority, a little bit of defense, a little bit of tactics, but what he's done is he's handed over priority to Ace Buchan, who can now sit and cherry pick the next 9 minutes and look for that 6.13.
Let's take another look at that 9.2 from Ace Buchan. Talk us through this, Potts.
Well, you know, Ace has been on fire. He's, for me, the semi-final against Matty Wilco is where we just saw him really start cranking it up and surfing at a high level. Not that he hasn't been doing it all event, but look at that beautiful, seamless, pure rail-to-rail surfing from Ace Buchan, throwing a lot of spray. Sneaky powerful. That board looks really good under his feet. And a little bit of pizzazz at the end there. So Ace Buchan, 9.20, well-deserved score. And now we have De Souza up and running.
Here we go. Adriano, the rock and roll float to start. Hooks it off the top for turn number 2. Smooth carve off the bottom. Smooth carve off the top. Continues down the line. Multiple maneuvers. Vertical on this inside steeper section. The finish, lip glide, and he's going to hang on. He's not going to give up. Crowd goes wild.
I told you there'd be more to cheer with, didn't I? That was an insane wave for Adrian de Souza. Picked that up on the way back out underneath the priority base. Buchan needing to replace a 7.50.
Did he do it, Pots?
I think he's done it. I think that could be his best wave yet. I think it could even better his 7.83. Let's have a look. Caught this wave on the way back out. First turn, up and over. Watch the second turn. Watch the spray go into the air. Whoa, that's how much power you can tell that the surfer's putting into his moves by how much water gets displaced. And he just keeps tagging it all the way through. Look at that one. And again, vertical snap. Just speed, power, flow, combination of major maneuvers. He may not be credited with the completed ride, but the damage was done. The crowd go wild. Adriano de Souza is going to extend his lead.
Look at him yelling at the crowd, bringing it up, pump it up. And you hear him.
Oh, I love it.
Ace now needs an excellent score of 8.44. Here we go with Buchan. Off the bottom, carves off the top, all the way back around. Another carving maneuver. Steepens up on the inside, winds up, snaps, backwash timed, and goes complete. 8.84 is the number, Potts.
Wow, 8.4, 8.44 is the number. I don't think he's going to get it. I think that's just not enough vertical stuff, I don't think. I think those first couple of turns were nice, but he just needed a bit more of that vertical stuff that de Souza was showing on that 9.8. Let's have a look at the first turn. Very important to start off well. First turn, sort of nice jam in the pocket, real quick transition. Comes around the section. That's a nice little speed check right there. And then off the bottom and bang with that backwash. A little bit of drama to finish off that wave. I think it's going to better his 5.83, but I'm not seeing an 8.44 on that occasion.
Early indication is it's going to be close. We still got a couple more judges to check in with us. The score drops an 8.03, not enough. Ace Buchan in the blue jersey still needs that 8.44, and it's down to 3 minutes 45 seconds.
Yep, time ticking away now. 25 seconds remaining. Adriano de Souza, the people's champion here in Brazil. Down in towards the 15-second mark. It is looking like more and more like the fact that Adrian de Souza is going to win this with 10 seconds to go. Well, as you can hear, listen to the crowd. Copo, let's just give it a minute.
It's going to be a party in the streets of Saquarema tonight. Your 2017 OI Rio Pro champion in Adriano de Souza. Incredible. Did not lose a heat in this entire competition. Ran straight through everyone. And he's going to be our OI Rio Pro presented by Chrono champ.
Did not lose one heat this entire event. Round 1, the 3-man heat won it. Round 4, the 3-man heat won that as well. Dropping bombs through this entire event. Looked like the man to beat. Came out in the final just flying. 7.5, 7.83. And then dropped that 9.80, which was the difference.
I don't know if we caught that moment right there with Adriano hitting his arm. He has a tattoo there with Ricardo dos Santos written on his arm, a very, very good friend of his that we've lost. And he's looking to heaven and saying, this one's for you, buddy.
What a moment for Adriano de Souza, the 2017 OI Rio Pro champion.